Hi Pisces, welcome to your June bonus love tarot reading. So Pisces, we are looking at whatever you need to know at this time, whatever needs to come out. We're just taking it as it comes, either about your love life or love situation. So please do keep that in mind. So we have the Magdalene Oracle here. So I'm going to get you some opening messages with this deck, and I'm going to jump right into your reading. And this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male or female, general collective reading. All right, Pisces, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in, in. Thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. All right, let's get you another message here. Pisces, June bonus. Get one more. Love tarot reading. All right. Oh my gosh. They're sticking together. Let's get one more. Okay. Pisces. All right, let's see what's going on for you. We have Guardian Angel, Little Children, Divine Order, and Love. Oh my goodness. So, Pisces. Now, there could be children involved here. Something's being heavily guarded or protected. Things have to play out as they should be. You could have children, they could have children. This also could be, perhaps you have had children together. Something involving children. But there is love here. There's no doubt about it, right? All right, so I just did Scorpio, and I got Guardian Angel and Divine Order for Scorpio as well. So let's see what's going on here. All right, so we have the After Tarot. So we're going to do a reading with this deck, and then to close it out, we do have the Guardian, the Goddess Guidance Oracle to get you some closing messages. All right, Pisces, June bonus. So tell me about this energy for Pisces. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Is this some of you, is this like a childhood sweetheart? That just came through. All right, could be for some. All right, tell me about this energy for Pisces. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? 8 of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Pentacles. The Sun. Oh, there's children. Funny. Okay. 6 of Wands reverse. Now, it may not be a childhood sweetheart, but it could be like a first sweetheart or something like that, because we do have like this young energy here, little children there. Something was definitely blocked. I'm feeling like the universe blocked this, like, okay, yeah, this was you were both very young. It just wouldn't have worked at the time. But there's something here that's divinely guided. Things meant to be, the Wheel of Fortune, saw the new beginning, and the Sun. Very happy energy. I mean, for me, the Ace of Pentacles is like the minor of the Sun, which we have right here. And the Sun is one of the most positive cards in the deck. You know, love, light, growth, abundance, healing, love, peace, harmony, joy, enlightenment, children, family. Yeah, something wouldn't have worked. So I feel like fate had to play out in this connection. So if this was a younger connection where it wouldn't have worked at that time, fate had to play out the way it did. The divine order was at play, definitely heavily guarded by the universe, that, you know what, it's destined for the future, but just not right now. That's kind of what I feel. So I'm going to mention the signs that I see, Pisces. It could be signs in chart, people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. Doesn't mean it's not your reading, but we have Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo again. 4 of Cups. A very discontent energy, but, now we have a more mature energy of the Lovers, right? Maybe wondering over time, gee, I wonder if you've lost contact, whatever happened to that person, wondering about them from time to time. I feel a more mature energy now with the Lovers. And the 4 of Wands reverse. I mean, you know, life goes on and perhaps been through some things, not maybe the best things. Maybe both went on, got married, divorced, whatever. But there's Pisces energy with the Page of Cups. Like a romantic reconnection, I feel. Maybe someone you always thought of over time. I mean, a lot of time, like years for some. Maybe a lot of years, maybe little years. It depends, you know, on everyone's maturity, you know. So let's see your Pisces. What else do we need to know for Pisces? June bonus. What do we need to know? Someone could work in law too with the divine order. It doesn't have to be. All right. Let's see. Pisces. What else? Look at this energy of like the wheel, the ace, sun. It's all that kind of energy of the movement, of new beginnings. High Priestess. There you are, Pisces. Two of Pentacles. Always wondering about this person, that up and down energy. Four of Pentacles. There's been a lot of self-protection, holding back. I don't feel self-protection, but protection of the connection, the holding back. I was just going to say the 4 and the 2 is 6, and boom, it gives me the 6. So it's a more balanced time now. This is like the minor of Justice, which this definitely gives me Justice vibes. Tower. So it's a long, slow change over time. Could be happening right now, though. Where, yeah, this could be, I haven't talked to this person in ages with the High Priestess, and I wonder about them, that up and down energy from time to time. You know, there's been a lot of protection of this connection and, you know, holding back. Maybe over, even after all this time, a sense of can't let them go to a certain extent either. So we have reciprocation and balance here finally, and the long, slow change happening. We got Pisces, Aries. This is always right now for me in a reading. The World. Could be coming from a distance, but endings and new beginnings. 7 of Wands. There's the block lifted. The guarded energy lifted. There was a challenge, conflict, right? King of Cups reverse. That's you, Pisces. I like the King reverse because he's more open, vulnerable. So this is this energy is about to open. You see the water flowing. Well, it is flowing out of the cup there, but there it's like going back in a way, right? Which I feel like it's about this love coming back around. It's like the right time now. Okay, Pisces. All right. So let's see, what else do we need to know? What else do we need to need to know? Oh my God. Could be go time. I don't even know why I said that. What else do we need to know for Pisces? June bonus. King of Wands. Reverse though. What else? Page of Pentacles. I feel like even if this person, I don't know that they couldn't take the lead or come forward, you know, especially if you just parted ways, life went on, it was meant to be this way. I think, you know, in situations where they couldn't, maybe where they wanted to, especially if, you know, like I said, life went on, you're in other situations. But there's a moving on here too with the 6 of Swords, maybe coming from a distance as well. 3 of Cups. So yeah, I don't want to say you never dated this person, but I feel like, you know, say you were very young, it happened, and then you went your separate ways, but you always knew there was something magical and special there. I don't think you ever reconnected up until this point. So that's what I'm getting with the 3 of Cups reverse. So you may have totally lost contact altogether, like you didn't remain friends, you didn't, not that anything bad happened, I think it was just, you know, it wouldn't have worked at the time for some reason. Hierophant reverse. Somebody could be divorced. I usually get the Hierophant reverse. That could be commitment, marriage, right? Somebody could be divorced now. Maybe you both are. So we have Taurus, Capricorn, Leo. Showing a lot of Leo. Oh my God. Look at this, Pisces. Get ready, because your heart is going to overflow with love here. because this opportunity is coming back around. The one that you always thought of after all this time. A wish fulfilled, right? Romantic, past, reconnection. I wouldn't be surprised if we get the Six of Cups. We'll see. All right, Pisces. Page of Pentacles could be, you know, a drink, a date, a coffee. Let's catch up. Also, I feel like this person's always thought of you and wanting to reach out, but they didn't, right? They didn't. It's time now for something to move forward. Someone could, like I said, moving, traveling, relocating. Six of Swords. All right. What else here for Pisces? What else does Pisces need to know? Let's see. Four of Swords, the one you always thought of, thinking of each other. Romantic, I keep getting, and pages can indicate youthful children or just younger ages, you know, a romantic reconnection that you always thought of and prayed for, like someday, you know. Page of Swords, some of you have not talked to in a very, very, very long time. From a distance. Eight of Cups. King of Swords. This could be somebody in law enforcement, medical, military, communications, education. Sword people usually divorced, widowed, been through some things. But there's the communication, truth, clarity, communication, and a more mature energy. So we go from this youthful to very, very mature. Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini. I don't even think you're friends on social media. I don't even think you connect that way. But something's happening here, romantic gesture. So, this person may have moved away and been away forever, and now all of a sudden they're coming back, moving back, whatever the case may be, and this is how the reconnection happens. Like you may be hearing word about, like, oh, so-and-so is coming back, and you're like, what? Yeah, Knight of Cups reversed, so love never moved forward. It was a very hard, you know, I heard depressing maybe time. But there's the connection moving forward. Crossroads here, choosing a path, making plans for the future, right? Interesting, Pisces. All right, Pisces, we're going to do one more roll with clarifiers and see what else you need to know. And then we'll get into the goddess guidance. Also, if it does resonate, please do like, comment, all the good things. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. All right, Pisces. One more roll with clarifiers, see what else you need to know. Death. So there's a transformation here. There's been some endings. Your life, their life. Now is the time for transformation. New beginning. Ten of Swords. Again, the endings. An Emperor now can take the lead. Definitely more mature. I mean, a lot of time has passed. Could be single parents, you know, could have adult children. But I also feel like you were very young and now you're both very mature. I mean, it may not be that much of a difference, but for some it could be. Three of Swords. So all that disappointment, hurt, sadness, sorrow, fading away, you know, it took a lot of time. But two people can finally be together. Oh my gosh. After all this time. Definitely is going to heal. I feel like your heart's always yearned and ached for each other, even if you didn't know it, even if it's been many, many years for some. Okay, we got Aries showing up, Scorpio. Let's keep going. Eight of Pentacles reverse. Judgment. Yeah, I said that, like, making a decision. I feel like this is like in the past, like it's not going to work for whatever reasons, you know. Maybe you were going off to college and they were going here and you were going there, and it just, you know, maybe it would have been long distance, just wouldn't work. There's something here about making that decision. It's not going to work, right? It would be an injustice to try to make it work. So it was very conflicting, challenging at the time. And it took, I feel, Five of Cups reverse. This is getting over the sadness, loss, grief, sorrow. Definitely take time there as well. But, you know, went on with your own lives. But now I think this is coming back around, right? Hangman. There's you are, Pisces. Something that's been in limbo. But now all confusion, illusion swept away, a very single energy. The new beginning is here, manifesting. You know, you both could be divorced, Four of Wands reverse. Somebody could be relocating, but now growth, expansion, and the soulmate alignment of two people can finally come back together after all this time. Peace, harmony, joy, love, light, patience, healing, things as they should be. Universal law and order, right? Wow. Okay. Quite a love story here, Pisces. There you are. All right. So let's get you some Goddess guidance cards. See what else you need to know for Pisces. Also, everything else you need to know is down below in the description box. Everything you need to know about me, this channel, this reading, the links you need to everything, as well as my other 2 timeless tarot channels, if you do want to check this out as well. All right, Pisces. Goddess guidance, what else do you need to know? Start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. So you may be hearing word and asking, like someone tells you, can be mutual friends or something, or friends of friends of friends. I mean, word travels. And I feel like with this ask others, is just asking in a lot of information, a lot, finding out a lot, and like, oh my God, this person's coming back after all this time. And it may give you a little hot flutter. That's definitely what I feel. Expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. We've got children there. Again, a child being held. And maybe you thought, so, you know, long ago it'd be a miracle someday if we could be together again, you know. Okay, this is kind of flopped out here. So we have golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So this could be this, I mean, look at the Ace of Pentacles, the Sun. Feeling like this is a golden opportunity coming back around. And now the door is being opened and we can walk through, right? New beginning. Fertility. It's the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So, yeah. So, be careful if you are of age where you can have children. This could be a very fertile time, especially if it's very exciting, finally coming back together. Be careful of that. That's something to be aware of. And also, there's new conditions around you, around them, and this whole situation. And this is going to give birth to the new energy between the two of you for a new beginning, Pisces. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you. So I do hope that helped, that resonated. I mean, the Hangman doesn't stay in limbo for long. I mean, I think it's been quite a while, but usually the Hangman does get up, takes action, right? But that's what I have for you. So I hope that helped, that resonated. Again, everything you need to know is down below. I am wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.